today we'll be making oxtail. Well, I filmed it the other day already and it turned out amazing. So I decided I'm going to share the recipe with you guys. I hope you guys are going to try it at home. I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy it. So let's get into it. So as you can see, I started chopping my onions, garlic, chili pepper as well as green pepper. You can add the other peppers if you have. Then I proceeded to wash my oxtail. It was nice and clean here. And then I added everything that I just mentioned. Yeah, as you can see, it's nice and colorful. And then I add all of it in a mixing bowl, or you can use whatever you have. You can mix it in a pot. Then I began seasoning. Yeah. So when it comes to my seasoning, I always use whatever's there. I know people buy seasoning for everything new thing that they try out, but I always use whatever's there, and I've never had any trouble. It always just works. But for the purpose of this video, for the oxtail, I use chili flakes. That you can get that from Checkers if you live in South Africa. Steak and chop seasoning, black pepper, and that's 6 guns. Oh, this is the best. I always use that for braai as well. And then that as well, those Knorrox tubes, but we won't add that to the bowl. And then I add tomato paste, that W sauce, no one knows how to pronounce this thing, and the infamous Jimmy sauce. And then I mixed everything in the bowl. You can see it looks very nice. And then I refrigerated this. I covered it and refrigerated it for a few hours just to make sure that it sucks all the flavor before we start cooking. Next, we added olive oil in a pot or a frying pan and some brown sugar for the browning of the oxtail. As you can see, this was before the sugar cooked. You want to cook the sugar for about 5 minutes or so until it is golden brown like that. And then you add those beef tubes before you start adding in your oxtail. So I'd suggest you use a flat frying pan, unlike me, even though because it's me, I knew I'd make it work. You want to fry that for about 10 minutes or so until the bottom part is browned. Yeah, this is all the flavor. This is all the juices that we'll be adding later on. So you can see we flipped it around. It's cooked a little bit at the bottom, and then you want to cook the now bottom part for about 10 minutes again until it's brown. And then you want to add in all those flavors that remain on your mixing bowl. There we go. So normally I don't add the water immediately. I just close it up, cook it for about 30 minutes or so, just to see how much water is going to come out of the oxtail itself. So I still hadn't added any water, but look how much water came out of the meat. So after about 30 minutes or so, I added some water, and you just want to add the water such that it covers at least 60% of the meat to make sure that it cooks evenly. So just to also mention, I cooked my meat at low heat for the entire 4 hours. Yes, I cooked mine for 4 hours because I prefer it succulent. Now you don't have to, but if you want, you can also add in a little bit of wine, red wine. So it had been about 2 hours here. It was already tender a little bit, but I wanted to keep it a bit long because I wanted to fall off the bone. I wanted to be, to almost melt off the bone. 4 hours later, we're ready to serve. Forgot to show you, unfortunately, how I served mine, but I served it with steamed bread, butternut and spinach. You can always serve it with any of your favorite veggies. I hope you guys are going to try this at home, and I hope you're going to enjoy it. It's bye for now from me.